Okay? Okay. The Gemara says, the Kuli Alma Mias Shikur Osab Nisis Kapayim. Everybody agrees that a person who drinks wine, Shikur, he's not qualified to do Nisis Kapayim, Menani Mili. What's the basis? Amri Shubed Levi Mishum Bakaporo. Shubed Levi says name Bakaporo. Lo Menisum Parshas Koyin Bevorech Le Parshas Nozir. What is their juxtaposed? Birchut Kohanim Parshas Nozir. Lo Ma Noz Osir B'Yayin Av Koyin Bevorech Osir B'Yayin. The Noz is not permitted to drink wine. The Kohen Vorach is not permitted. Maskler Avuah, the Reb Zero. First time I ever saw in Shas, Avuah the Reb Zero. Reb Zero's father. You have Avuah the Shmuel. Avuah the Reb Zero, you know, and usually find. Maskler Avuah the Reb Zero. V'amilo Oshio Bar Zavdo. Iman Nozir Osa Bechertzon. Av Kohen Vorach Osa Bechertzon. If that's the case, so what about if a Kohen eats the Chartzanim, right, the grape seeds? He should also be disqualified. If we're learning from Nozir. Om Reb Yitzchak Omakro L'Shor So. Ulevorich Bishmo says to officiate l'sharso, to attend him, and l'vorich Bishmo ma mishore is muta b'chertzon. A kohen, if for the avoda, if he eats a chertzon, he's permitted to do the avoda. Av kohen mivorich muta b'chertzon. So the question is, so why is that sufficient? So what do I need the hekish, the juxtaposition of nazir to the mivorich? Ima mishore is balmum lo. He says, but if we're learning from mishores, a kohen's a balmum, he shouldn't be qualified to what? To do birchas kohanim. Av kohen mevorech bal mumlo. So my answer is ho iskish lo nazir, because we associate with nazir. The concept of bal mum has no relevance to nazir. Umay choz is the makshis lekula, akish lechumra. Why are you learning it lekula to say, oh, the chertzon he can eat, and bal mum is not a. You learn chertzon from kohen mishoris. You learn bal mum from nazir. What are we learning lechumra? That's alma. That's that the whole idea of a kohen, even when he drinks wine, that he's puzzled to be mvorech, it's drabonon. It's drabonon. So as a result of that, since the whole hekish, it's not a real hekish d'oraisa, therefore we interpret it l'kula. It can be mvorech. Why not? It's only kohen who's mishoris is not mishoris. It's not a real hekish. L'shoris l'vorech b'shmo. That's because he's distracted. Because I'm explaining to you why. No, we'll have it in Megillah. That's for different reasons, because it'll be a distraction, not because he's a balmum. It says because in those days they with the hands were uncovered. It says a person, the Kohen was a dyer, and his hands were red. He was also disqualified. I'm just telling you what it says in the Gemara. It's all because, and that's why it's brought la'alocha. Okay. The Gemara says Elohim amodos. What are mamodos? So we quoted the Mishnah because it says Savas Bnei Yisrael by Korban Tzibur, my Komer, Hochi Komer. Eila mamodos. Umatam tiknu mamodos, lefishenemar, Savas Bnei Yisrael. Why did they originally, we're talking about Shmuel Anovi and Dovanah, why did they originally say you have to have mamodos? It says Savas Bnei Yisrael, Bamarta Leim, as Korban Ilachmi Lishai, Ve'ech Korbono Shel Odom Kori, V'weino Omid Al Gabov. You have to have a representation of the Bailim to be there when the korban is brought. Therefore, Iskinu Neviim Harishonim, Eshim V'arbo Mishmoros. Originally, the original Neviim, which is Shmuel and David HaMelech, Shmuel HaNovi and David, they're both Neviim. They legislated 24 Mishmoros, meaning of Kohanim. Al Kol Mishum Mishmor Hoyemaim Yushalayim. And in regard to every Mishmor who officiated, there was a Mishum Yushalayim Shel Kohanim and Shel Leviim. The Shel Yisraelim and Yisraelim, they stood by the korban when the korban was being brought. Higezman, the time came. Mishma Lalos, Kohanim Levim Ol Yerushalayim. So the Kohanim and the Levim of that Mishmor, they would go to Yerushalayim. That's the way it worked. Tana Rabbana Esim V'Abra Mishmoros. With the going here, Shel Levim, he puts it. Shel Levim, Beretz Yisrael. Okay, there were 24 Mishmoros. Shtei Mesrei B'Yericho, Ushtei Mesrei B'Yerichos. So it comes out if you have that, you have 36. Somewhere says Shtei Mesrei B'Yericho, Defishin Lutuva. It comes out we have too many. Elo Shtei Mesrei Mehen B'Yericho. Of the 24, 12 of them were located in Yericho. Higis Manash Mishmor Lalos, Chatzi Mishmor Hoy Ole Meretzel Yerushalayim. Half of the Mishmor would go from where they were to Yerushalayim. They would go to Yericho. We'll see in a moment what it means. They went to Yericho. They bring food and drink to Yerushalayim. Yep. No, we'll see in a moment. The Gemara will say they went to Yericho. They weren't from Yericho. They went there to get food, to bring from. We'll see in a moment. Take a look at Rashi. There you go. Kloma Ketsu Yud Baby Yericho Kshegiasman Hamishma Lalos. Take a look at Yerushalayim B'Shabbos. Mischalken Asher Mishma Chetzin Hochen Yerushalayim Lavor Chetzin Hochen Li Yericho. Hasmuch Yerushalayim Misakne Shamayim Umoz Lachem V'Kachoy Kol Choftal Mishmoros Nimtzu Yud Beis Yizber Yericho. So they were in Yericho because they were there to purchase the food and the drink that was needed that they would bring to Yerushalayim. Okay? Evidently, no, there is no food in Yerushalayim. I mean, all the orchards and everything that was in Yericho. That was the closest location, Yericho, to Yerushalayim to bring food. It says the Kohanim Yisrael, the Levim Makvin is a korban. Meaning you have to have the Bailam have to be there when the korban is brought. B'mastis Tana, Reb Shimon Elazar Omer. Beis Reb Shimon Elazar Omer Kohanim Levim uKlishir Makvin is a korban. Yeah. Klishir is Makvin is korban. Before they said the Klishir is not. It's what Yisraelim. The Ma'ikabif Marsa v'Ikashir Beper. The primary shir is Beper. And Rashi cites the Gemara in Sukkah. And what's the value of the klishore? It says lefsume, only to enhance the singing. Arsavika klishore shira bekli is alocha. You have to have the klishores. Rashi says pluktim shili b'sachasukkah be'erchin fureshes ika shir beper ukli lefsume kola ba'alma. It's only to enhance the voice. V'kev dika levim lo ma'akiv mishum klishir. If the levim there. Ikashir Bekli, Abuv was a certain type of musical instrument. Omer Rav Chama Bar Gurio, Omer Rav now. Rav Chama Bar Gurio says, name Rav Moshe Tiki Lehem Yisrael Shmona Mishmoros. Originally there were only 8 Mishmoros. The rotation was 8 families. Arba mi Elazar, Vidal Misama, they had very few children, right? Elazar had a family. Elazar and Isama were the children of Aaron. So of their children, there were 4 from each, so he had 8 Mishmoros. Bo Shmuel, Shmuel HaNavi comes, V'miden al Sheish Esrei. But David, V'miden al Esrim Varbo. He turned it into 24. There was a rotation system of 24 rather than 16. Yeah, 100%. Shenemar, as it says, B'shnas harboim l'malchus David nitrushu v'imotzi bem gibori achayel b'yazer gilod. Yeah. Meisvei. So according to Rav Cham Bar Gurio, it stopped. Moshe was 8, then it went to 16, then it went to 24. Meisvei Moshe Dikon Lem Lisol Shmona Mishmoros Arba Melos Arba Misomer But David Shmuel V'midon Al Esrim Varbo. It says in the Mishnah, the David and Shmuel, they raised it. They went from 8 straight to what? To 24. Shna Mehema Yosa David Shmuel. So both David and Shmuel raised it to 24. It's not David Shmuel to 16 and then it went to 24. We're in 27a. We're into the 6th line of the wide lines. Miyasodo shel David u'Shmuel v'Ramosi amidum alav. Meaning originally David raised it to 16 and then it went from 16. So between the two of them, it went up to 24. It's not that David was the one involved in raising it to Shmuel raised it to 16, David took it to 24. Right. Shemidon al Yudvav, but David Shemidon Chav Dalid is from the Shkosman V'Yisodo Shel Shmuel v'David, meaning based on what they both contributed, and therefore the number went up to 24. Tan Yidoch, Moshe Tikein Lem Yisrael in the Braiso, Moshe originally legislated there should be 16. Sheish Esrei Mishmoros. Not 4 and 4. Shmona me Elazar, Shmona me Yisomer. Uchsherabu b'nei Elazar, al b'nei Yisomer. And when the family of Elazar increased more than the family of Yisomer, Chilkum v'hamidom al Esrim v'arba. They raised it to 24. So they went from 8 to 24. Shneimar v'yimotzu b'nei Elazar rabim l'roshei agvorim. Min b'nei Yisomar v'yichalkum b'nei Elazar reishis l'beis Ovel shisha osor of b'nei Yisomar l'beis Avosar Shmona. Okay, that's the first pasuk. So that's 16 and 8. So you had 24. V'omer, another pasuk. Base of Echod ochuz le'Elazar v'ochuz li'Yisomar. So what is the additional pasuk you had? We already says there was 16 from Elazar and 8 from Yisomar. It's 24. So right? Maybe just as Elazar increased, Yisomar also increased. Shmona meikor arba havu. Said Mar says they did increase, but to what degree did they increase? Originally it was 4 and 4. So when they went, Elazar went from 8 to 16, and they went from 4 to 8. So mainly he had 24. Toshma base of echod ochus la'Elazar v'ochus ochus li'Yisomar. Tiyufta, the Rav Chum Bar Guria said Stifo. Rav Chum Bar Guria says that who's the one who originally enacted it? It was David. It was Shmuel and David HaMelech, right? Moshe originally says was 4 and 4, and what's his name? And Shmuel and Novi and David raised it from 8 to 24. Omlach Rav Chum Bar Guria Tanoi. This discussion over here, exactly what the progression was, that's a Machlokes Tanoim. How it started and how it evolved. Ano de Amrikai Tano, Dome Shmona. I followed the Tano, says Shmona, meaning Moshe was 8, 4 and 4. David raised it, Shmuel raised it to 16, and David took it to 24. Toner Abonan, Arba Mishmoros, Olam in Agola. Originally, there were only 4 families of Kohanim. All the Kohanim didn't come back right away. Here, there were only 4 families of Mishmoros who came from the Agola, the Elohein. Yedayo, Chorim, Pashur, the Amor. 4 families of Kohanim. Omnu Nevim Shebeneim, so the 4 families, V'chilkom, V'amidam al-Esrim Varba. They took these 4 families, and they divided them to 24 Mishmoros. These 4 families. What? No, that was Chag Yizchar Malachi. They were the only... No, they were the ones involved. They were the Chilkom, V'amidam al-Esrim Varba. These are families of Kohanim. 4 families of Kohanim came from Bavel. The rest remained behind. Bolam v'nosim. So how do you have the order? Who goes first? Who goes second? Bolam v'nosim b'kalfi. So they made a lottery. And they wrote on 6 of them. They wrote one name of one family, and that's how they went. And they picked the lots. Bo yadayiv notu chelko v'chelik chaverov. Okay. No, which means Rashi Boyedayo Kosva Chovdal Mishmor Klaf Roche Mishmor Shechol Kamios and Dalid. So Yedai is the head of the family. Mishmor Shel Yedai Bo Echad Mehem V'Notel Chelko V'Chelakei Chatichs Klaf Dabel Lushesh Misha Yeole Biyodo Rishon Hoyo L'Shabbos Rishono Shebeseder Sheolim Biyodo Zu Achazu Kachayu Ovdin B'Shabbosei and Zu Achazu. So Yedai was the head of the family. Okay, and the rest of the family followed the other 5 weeks. Yeah. Then was what? Chorim not a chelk chel chaverush sheish. Geen pashcha v'chein emor. Geen histun nevim shebeneim. Shafilu yo yoriv. Rosh mishmoros oler. Let's say yo yoriv. He's from one of the families, from the original families. They come later. They come later from Bavel. Now where does he fit in? Oler. Lo yidoche yedayim imkomo. Even though originally in Bayis Rishon he was the first family, but since they didn't come back, when he comes back, they put him at the end. The Yedaya doesn't give up his place. He's the first one to officiate. Elo Yedaya Iker. Yorav Tovlo, he's secondary. So Rashi says, what does it mean he's secondary? Lo yidoche yedayim ho mitchilo lo ol yo yoriv. Since Yoriv didn't come back immediately from Bavel when they built the Beis HaMikdash, so he's penalized. Elokol mishmoros nasus midayo kodmas lavoda lo yoriv. Boriv ovid achreim b'moka mishmor echod. V'shisha the Yedaya osin hey. So now Yedaya becomes 5. Originally Yedaya family was divided into a quarter of the rotation system, the 24 weeks. So when Yoriv now comes up, they give up 1 week or I should say 2 weeks of the year, goes to Yorif. Only one. The Shisha Yadai Osen Hay, Shalolaharbis Mishmoros, because we don't want to have more than 24. We don't want to have a rotation system where it's more than 24 times a year. Okay? Further. The Yisrael Shabbos Mishra Wisconsin Boreim, it says, and the Jews of that group who associate, they go to their communities, the Korah Masabrachis, Nani Mili. How do we know why should they read? The Kriyas HaTorah they read is Masabrachis, Brachis Bora, we said, remember? How do we know? Omer of Yaakov Barach, Omer of Asi, Imoli Mamodos. If not for the Mamodos, these people getting together to read this, Niskaim Shemaim Voretz, Mamodos, right? That if not for the Karbonos, the Jews standing by the Karbonos, there wouldn't be a Klal Yisrael. You hear this? Because of our sins, we'd be Chas v'Shalom destroyed. The Gemara quotes some beautiful. Shenema, V'yom Hashem, Elokim. This is Avram Avinu. V'yomer Hashem Elokim v'moed akir Roshena. Avram Avinu says to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, how do we know I'm going to inherit the land? Why not? Omer Avram Ribon Shalom Shem Yisrael Chotim Lefonecho. Maybe my children, they're going to sin. Ata Oslem Kedora Mabel Kedora Floga, and you're going to deal with them as you dealt with the Dora of the Mabel, the great flood, and the Dora of the dispersion. You're going to destroy them. Amalei Lav, so Hashem says, no. Amalei Faru Bon Shalom, Hodiedi B'Ma'ir Ushena, so tell me, how are they going to survive? Right? Factually, they're going to sin. Amalei Choli Eglo B'Shuleshes Eiz Mishuleshes. Meaning what? Bring the Karbonos. The Karbonos will atone for their sins, and therefore they'll be guaranteed survival. Amalei Faru Bon Shalom, Teina B'Zman Beis Mikdash Kayom. If the Beis Mikdash exists, so we have a place to bring Karbonos. So what's going to happen to Klal Yisrael? What's going to happen to my children? When they say that, what? When they say the parshas Korbanos, and the Chofetz Chaim speaks about this, it's not enough just to say the words. You have to understand all the intricacies of the halachas. When you read it, if you know it, it will be the equivalent of bringing the Karbonos, therefore I forgive them for all the sins. Okay, so that's the value of Mamodos. That they have groupings, representations who are involved with Karbonos. Well, that's the value. That's Karbonos. What would they pray? They pray that the Karban should be accepted willingly. Excuse me. Just 2 seconds. They would come. That the korban should be accepted willingly. They had fast 4 fasts. What are the 4 fasts? This is a mission we had before. B'sheni, b'Shabbos, Monday, b'Shlishi, b'Revi, b'Chamishi. B'sheni, what would they fast on the second day? What happened the second day? Hashem separated between the upper waters and the lower waters, correct? So that has to do people who go and travel the high seas, they would pray that they should be safe because they're in a state of danger. B'shlishi al-hochim midborios. What happened on the 3rd day of creation? Hashem says, let the water gather and let the dry land be seen. Right? So if that's the case, there's the people who travel the deserts. They're in a state of danger. Revi al-askaro, shlotipol al-tinokos. What was created on the 4th day of creation? The luminaries, correct? If you take what are luminaries referred to in the Torah, Ma'oros. Ma'oros are the luminaries. The word Ma'oros is spelled with the Vav deleted. It's read Me'eros. So the 4th day of creation is people are prone to diphtheria, to disease. So they pray for the newborns, young children. They should not be susceptible to plague because it's a day of Me'ero. V'chamishi al-ubros umenikos. They would pray for women who are pregnant and nursing mothers, ubers lo yapilu, the women are pregnant, they shouldn't miscarry, menika she'eniku b'neim, that they should have sufficient milk to nurse their children. Why? Because what happened on the sixth day? Hashem says, Yishrut Mayim. The waters were shatim, right? That's thriving, that's coming into existence. So that's why they prayed for that on the fifth day. Uber Shabbos, lo yom sanim. But on Friday, they didn't fast. Why? Nekvora Shabbos. Kal v'chom b'Shabbos atzma. So if they don't fast Erev Shabbos in preparation for Shabbos, definitely on Shabbos itself, they didn't fast. What about on Sunday? Bechod b'Shabbos, my time alone. Why not on? So it's interesting. You see already, turning Bayesheni. Om Reb Yochanan HaNotzrim. Hear this? Because of the Christians. Because it was a, Rashi says, they have Notzrim, right? Shosem Osem Yom Tov Shalem. So if we would fast, they would take offense to this. So it'll put us in danger. Right? Is that the way he explains it? Because of the Christians. Time of Rabbi Yochanan, there's a Mishnah. Time of Bayesheni. Even though the main Christian, the what's his name, that they designated Sunday as a day of their holiday was after the destruction of Bayesheni. Right? This is quoting here a Brisa. Right. Just the opposite. So that's the reason why they should fast, not fast. Right? That's the reason why they should fast. They don't work, so you say maybe they're not working because they didn't work because they were busy praying. No, so you'll say maybe they're part of the sect of the Christians. But if they're fasting, it's clear they're celebrating. Why are they fasting? He's saying this is the reason why they should not fast. I thought because they take offense to it. Yeah, that's what Art Scroll explains it. Yeah. But it's interesting. You see that the Christians were even during Bayesheni. Simply according to our understanding when Christianity take off, that's after the destruction, right towards the end of Bayesheni, not earlier. Okay? Sunday was the third day after creation, right? It says you have Friday, Shabbos, Sunday. What happens? We find it says by Shechem. When Shimon and Levi killed Shechem, what does it say in Torah? They were koavim. The third day of circumcision is the most difficult day of recovery. So because this is the third day from the time of creation, Sunday there's a weakness in the world. There's a natural weakness. A human being is weaker. Therefore, it's time you shouldn't fast on Sunday. Rav Shimon Lokesh Omar b'nei Neshama Yisera. Because the Neshama, what's it? The Omar is Shimon Lokesh Neshama Yisera nitam b'bodam Erev Shabbos. Erev Shabbos we get an Neshama Yisera at the entry of Shabbos. But Motzei Shabbos notali mimeno, and Motzei Shabbos is taken from us, right? This additional enhanced level of spirituality. Shenemar, it says Shovas Vayinofash, right? It says Vayinofash. What does Vayinofash mean? He rested. Kevin Sheshovas Vay of the Nefesh. Once Shabbos is over, then Vay. Woe to us that we lose this expanded spirituality. So because we're in the recovery mode, therefore it's not in our best interest to fast. No. They're arguing what exactly it is. The Yom Rishon, what did they read on the first day? Bereshis Vayirikia. Right? Now, it's interesting. Tona Bereshis B'Shnaim. It says in the Brisa, they gave three aliyahs. Kohen, Levi, Yisrael. When Bereshis borrowed, that we divided between, that was two aliyahs. Yirakia Be'echod, and Yirakia is the second. To be a valid aliyah, you have to have 3 psukim minimally in the Kriya. So Yirakia, which that one person gets, he has 3 psukim. Elabratius, Bishnayim, my time, hey psuki avion. How do you divide Bereshis Bora until Yirakia? It's only what? It's only 5 psukim. So if each person needs 3, you only have 5. How do you divide 5? Each one should have 3. Okay? Rab Amadolig. Rab says, you know what you do? You read 3 for the first, and the second one, you reread the third pasuk plus another 2. So this is how you have 6, 3 for each one of them. Okay? Shmuel no posek. You know what you do? You read only a half a pasuk. The third pasuk, you read half of the pasuk for the first aliyah, and the second half of the pasuk for the second aliyah. You divide the pasuk in half. Rab Omar Doleg, my time of the Omar Posek. Rabu says that you reread rather than dividing the pasuk in half. Why? Any pasuk that Moshe Rabbeinu did not divide, we don't divide. If Moshe said it as a complete pasuk, that's the way we have to do it. So therefore, it's preferable to reread the pasuk rather than to divide the pasuk. Shmuel Omar Posek. Someone says mi paskinon, but Rab Chanina koretz ar godel hoyoli. Rab Chanina said I had tremendous difficulty. Eitzel Reb Chanina Agodol, though he taught small children, and it was too much for the children to learn a whole pasuk at one time, so he wanted to teach them first one part of the pasuk, later another part of the pasuk, and it wasn't easy for him to get the green light on it. He only permitted it only for small children. Hoil the Slamid Asim, because it's for the purpose of teaching, it's too much for them to absorb at one time. Shmuel, so how does Shmuel respond? Hosam time in mind, b'shum lo efshar. Why did Reb Chanina Agadol permit it? Because it's not possible. Hochanami lo efshar, it's also not possible. Why is it not possible? Somewhere says, Ushmuel am opposing my tamad am adoleg. So why is it considered not possible? Reread it. B'shum hanichnosin. Gzerim b'shum nichnosin. Gzerim b'shum hayotzim. What's going to happen? Let's say we'd reread it. Person comes. Let's say normally listening. Person comes for being increased and then walks out. He walks out after the first aliyah. So what is this? How many psukim are left for the second aliyah? 2. See, what is he going to say? They're only reading 2 psukim for the next. So I'll say an aliyah can be 2 psukim. Or let's say somebody comes in late and they start reading from the first pasuk. So from Thursday they say with the first one, the Kohen, how many psukim did he? He got 2. So you see, people will say 2 psukim are enough for an aliyah. So therefore, it's preferable to divide the pasuk. Whenever you come in and walk out, either the half pasuk went to the first person and the second half went to the second person. So they know clearly 2 psukim is not sufficient for an aliyah. Meisvei. That's the machlokes Rav and Shmuel. No. But they know. Well, why is it? Because they understand you have to have more than 2. Here, there's no way to work it out, so that's why. That was the takana. That was takana. Well, we'll have a Megillah. Okay? Meisvei. Parsha shel shisha psukim. We learned in the Brayso, if you have a portion of 6 psukim, kornos b'shnayim shel chamisha yochid. If you only have 5 psukim, one person gets the aliyah. I mean, you don't divide it. V'marishin korei gimel. Yeah? And if the first person gets 3, Hasheni korei shnayim biparsha zu, va'acha echod biparsha acheres. So to give him 3, he reads 2 that's left over, and 1 from the next parsha. Yishomrim, no, gimel. The other one says, no, you can't start another parsha. The other one says, maschil parsha posum mishloshim psukim. You don't read into a new parsha. If you're starting a new parsha, you have to read minimally 3 psukim. So it's not, you can't just read 1 to make up for the one that's missing from the previous parsha. Okay? Gemara says, Mandiom adoleg. So Gemara says, what's the problem? Mandiom adoleg lidoleg. What's the problem? Why do you have to go to the next? According to Shmuel, why do you have to go to the next parsha? To read 1 or 3? The one who says that you reread it, we should reread one of them that we read for the first person. Right? So you have, even though you have 5, you turn it into 6. Each one gets 3. Ulamandi yoma posek li posek. And the one who says you divide, you divide. And that Gemara says, shiny hosom, disle ravcho. Because since you could read on, there's more to read. In terms of the Maimodos, you have no choice. Right? You could only read, each day had to be, correspond to Maisa Bereshis, the creation. Creation is for a purpose. So they had to be, I couldn't read too far. So I was limited to those psukim. So therefore there was a question, do I reread or do I divide psukim? Over there, you have to have enough psukim, so read further. By reading further, you'll have sufficient. To be continued.